Hi, speech and communication class. This is my 5 adults that are going to watch me perform my speech number 1. Okay. Aloha and welcome to Waipio Valley Shuttle Tour. Thank you for coming, and I promise you won't be disappointed. I'd like to start off by telling you a story. In September of 2016, I was standing by a stream with Kaleo, who's going to be your tour guide today. I looked up at the sky and saw how blue and how the clouds framed the sky perfectly, as well as the valley walls. The sun filtered its way through the leaves and branches, and I felt the warm sun on my skin and the cold breeze, as well as the fresh air. The plants gathered around the stream, and I felt serenity and awe, as well as peace. Kaleo was telling me a story about two lovers coming together as one. The stream that we were standing by is called Wailoa, but there are many other streams and rivers in Waipio. Kaleo grew up playing in this stream. He has been a great friend since all those months ago. Over the years, I have learned, and you will learn today, that Kaleo's passions include art, nature, and learning. His passion for learning makes him a great teacher. Kaleo will be guiding you into Waipio, which is also known as Valley of the Kings. Waipio is known for its appearance as though it has been stopped in time. It gets the name Valley of the Kings by the fact that many kings were brought to Waipio to be raised and trained. Today you will get a glimpse of what Hawaii used to look like. You will notice as you're down there that the valley walls form a fortress, and that during warring times they stood against invasions. War times are often brought on by droughts, and Waipio was the only place on the island that still had water. Kaleo will teach you about these aspects of Waipio and more. He's a valuable resource to learn about Waipio from because of his passion for cultural arts and history, as well as the fact that he was born and raised in Waipio. He spent his infancy watching his parents and farming taro. Since his infancy, he watched his parents farm taro, and during his childhood, he adventured through all the trails in Waipio and even made some of his own. In his teenage years, he spent most of his free time in the shore break of Waipio. Most importantly, this is his home, and his stories come from his ancestors. If you wonder why what you learned today matters, it's because this is our past, and our past is the path that brought us to where we are today. The past helps us to understand historical sites, traditions, and ancient values. It also instills respect and understanding, which leads to preservation and protection of places such as Waipio, as well as the natural resources such as Wailoa River. Wailoa is vital to many of the flora and fauna of Waipio, especially the people. Almost everything you hear, smell, and feel today was something that was part of ancient Hawaii. The ancient kala fields, the hidden Hawaiian archaeology, and even some heiau that were hidden by time. Modern society has strayed far from the health consciousness and sensitivity to the environment that the ancient Hawaiians practiced. Seeing these qualities in action could help to revitalize the respect for the land. Kaleo will show you how and why the way ancient Hawaiians lived matters today. He could also open your eyes to the concept of malama aina, which could change your life. Malama essentially means to take care of the land, and the land will take care of you. Hopefully you find Kaleo the least bit intimidating, because your job today is to ask him every question you have about Waipio, and his job is to answer to the best of his knowledge and share his mo'olelos or stories and history of Waipio with you. Kaleo is probably one of the best people to talk about ancient Hawaii with, because he grew up surrounded by history and culture. In conclusion, Kaleo will share with you all you want to know. You'll learn about Hawaiian culture and history, much of which stems from Waipio, and you'll be surrounded by beauty. Hopefully you leave here with a newfound respect for this place and its people. Thank you for listening, and I will turn you over to Kaleo now.